Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in the previous topic we have discussed about the rules of filling the electrons. That is, we have discussed about the Aufbau's principle, we have discussed about the Pauli's exclusive principle, as well as we have also discussed about the Hund's rule of multiplicity. So based on all these rules, let us understand what is electronic configuration. So what is electronic configuration and how we can write the electronic configuration of certain atoms. This is what I'm going to talk about. So now let's get started. So now let us start with the definition of the electronic configuration. So it is a representation of the arrangement of electrons in various orbits and orbitals in the atom. So here basically I'll give you certain examples so that we could understand that how we can write the electronic configuration. So based on that, we have the first example. So here we have nitrogen, which has an atomic number of 7. That means it consists of 7 electrons as well as 7 protons in it. So how we can write the electronic configuration? For that we have to remember the Aufbau's principle. So here basically the electron, it will be filled in the first orbit, that consists of the s subshell, and s subshell consists of the orbital which can accommodate only 2 electrons. That's the reason that we could write in this manner. That is 1s2, and here out of 7 we have filled 2 electrons, remaining are 5. How we can fill it? We can fill it in another orbit, that is 2s2, and after that we could represent it with 2p3. So this is how basically we have 2 plus 2 plus 3, that is 7 electrons, and this is nothing known as the electronic configuration of the nitrogen. Here you can see that is the electrons are arranged in such a manner that is the 2 electrons are in the 1s orbital, the other 2 are in the 2s orbital, and the other 3 electrons are in the 2p orbital, that is 1 in px, 1 in py, and 1 in pz orbital. This way of rearrangement of the electrons is basically known as electronic configuration. So now let's start with the another one. Here basically we have potassium 19. It has an atomic number of 19. So how we can write the electronic configuration? We could write it here as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So while filling it, we have to make sure that we fill the orbitals completely with the electron. So in that case, we are filling the s orbital with electron, we are filling this another 2s orbital with electron, and the 2p orbital with full electrons, that is 6 electrons, because the p orbital can accommodate 6 electrons totally. So here basically we have 2 plus 2 plus 6, that is 10 electrons, but the remaining are 9 electrons still left. So how we can do it? We can write the electronic configuration further as 3s2, 3p6, and here basically we also understood in the Aufbau's principle, that is 3s2 electrons are being present over here. So as you can see, that is 2 electrons are being filled in 3s orbital, 6 electrons are being filled in 3p orbital. So after that we can't fill the electrons in the 3d orbital. The reason behind that is the 4s orbital has less energy compared to that of the 3d. That's the reason that here we will fill it with 4s1. So therefore, if we count the total number of electrons, then we'll get 2 plus 2 plus 6, which is 10. Again 2 plus 6, which would be 18, plus 1, 19. So therefore, this is nothing but the electronic configuration of potassium. And now let's talk about the another 2 examples. The other example is scandium 21. So here we can write the electronic configuration as 1s2, then after 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, then 4s2, then 3d1. So here as you can see, that is the electrons are filled in such a way that is based on the energy. So here as we go far away from the nucleus, obviously the energy goes on increasing of the particular orbit, and that's the reason that here basically we can see after 3s we can find 3p, and we can't find 3d, we will find 4s. That means the electrons are being filled in the 4s orbital first, and then they are being filled in the 3d orbital. So this is the electronic configuration of scandium, and it is a d block element. Now let's talk about the another one, that is manganese 25. So here basically how we can fill the electrons. We'll fill it with 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, and 3d5. So here, as you can see, that is the d orbital consists of 5 electrons, and the 5 electrons are being arranged in such a manner that is each orbital consists of 1 electron. This is nothing but the Hund's rule of multiplicity. That means this orbital is very much stable. So based on all the factors, that is what we have discussed in our previous lecture, this is how basically we are talking about the electronic configuration. So similarly, we could find out the electronic configuration of all the elements based on the F-Boss principle as well as Pauli's exclusive principle and Hund's rule of multiplicity. And that's it. Thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you have understood this video very clearly, and I hope I'll see you next time. Till then, don't forget to subscribe Ekeeda channel. Thank you so much.